Hello, everybody, and welcome to part 12 of my Islandception series. As per usual, when I'm off camera, I'm taking a look in the map, trying to think ahead, see where everything's going, make sure I didn't overlook anything. And I think I want to go ahead and purchase a workshop in the capital for a couple reasons. The capital's overloaded. We've been playing catch up from the beginning, trying to get everything caught up. And we're just working all these hills anyways, and we've got secularism, so we can afford to do this, give up one hammer to get +2 science. Well, actually, it's going to be more than +2. We can actually see that here. It ends up being 5 science because of the multipliers in the capital. So, yeah, I think that's very worthwhile. So, just wanted to do that. Oh, let's see here. I'm pretty sure he just got denounced by a whole bunch of people. Yeah, there was a lot of orange lines, so no thank you. Okay. She's willing to make peace, or we're no longer peace locked, one of the two. Either way, we still have damage to do over here, so I don't want to give her peace just yet. Oh, I hate that noise, but that's probably the, yeah, Goliath. The only Goliath we have is the one we captured, so that's fine. Alright, before we get started with killing the China army, let us kill the Chinese spy. That's not quite the same thing, but... Alright, is this talking about here? Sure enough. Alright, manufacturing's gone. We gotta keep that in mind. Don't want to overlook that. It's a good tile. Okay, Beijing can fire upon an enemy. So let's see here. Let's attack the stronger one. Let's see. 33, 48. A lot better exchange rate there. And he gets 28, 33. Alright, so we'll step up on the hill. I really don't want the longbowman getting damaged. But if we can invite this guy to stick around so we can kill him too, that's, all the better. And there's another one down here, so we'll just leave this worker dangling for now. He's going to heal up. Alright, let's definitely get to workshop here. The city's going to grow in 3, and we have no place useful to put it, so the workshop specialist slot will be very welcome. Alright, so let's get this populated, and just like before, +5 science, +6 science. So there you go. Very good. It's all, once you got secularism, it's all about getting these specialist slots filled. At 5 science a pop, it might even be worthwhile to populate the market, since all we got is all these hills anyways, but I'm not going to do that simply because the production's too precious here. Speaking of which, let's get on this Circus Maximus. We're going to be taking over a lot of cities, so we definitely want that going as soon as possible. Alright, clearly there was the privateer that got shot. That's unfortunate. I'm kind of interested in all of this, though. This is a little more touch and go. We're the dominating force down here, but up here we got to really play it careful. So, this guy ends up in the marsh, which is good news for us. We can really take advantage of that. I want to bump and slide. Since we have Longbowman and Kilimanjaro, we can afford to make maneuvers like this. Because by doing this, we can have him bump and slide, still be effective. And now when he bumps, I think I'd rather just finish this guy off. So let's do that. But being in the marsh, I'm sure this is an exchange rate. We're in our borders. We can just heal up after this, so that's pretty good. And then we'll just armor up here. This guy's damaged, so we'll start having him head south. And this guy can fill in behind him, so we'll just do like this. And there we go. Okay. Wow, it has been forever since I've had a great admiral. And Samarkand recognizes you, great admiral. Okay. And they want silver, so as soon as we take over the southern city and we get our duplicate marble, we will definitely be trading that for his silver. So there's that. Down here, let us get the privateer out of the way. From down here, he can see stuff. He can attack the city from either side. That seems good. We want to kill this guy's boats first, wherever possible. And as far as this guy, I think I'm actually going to touch the guy's borders so he can see the ship. I want him to see how strong we're coming in, because I like the fact that he's got these units here. And if we can invite him to send them down, all the better. Now, as far as, just in case we need backup melee, because the privateer is pretty damaged, let's see. So these guys have only 7, right? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, we get some eyes over here, see this going on. So I'll just back up along the same diagonal so that we can be a little bit further from being seen while still being in range of that. And I'll come up here, we'll get some visibility on this tile. Now, this Portuguese boat is interesting because do keep in mind that once we're done down here, I think what I want to do with our navy is take it over here to Portugal. We can, you know what, we could put a spy in Coimbra, and that way, because I think if we were to land here, we wouldn't be able to use them as a canal city because we just can't see that tile, whereas a spy would be able to see both of these tiles, so we'll be able to use this as a canal city. The question is, do we leave London unprotected from tech theft, or do we lose our eyes here? Neither one of them is very comfortable a decision for me, but we did just get them stealing, so there's that. And our spy has killed a lot of other spies, so maybe people are getting the message. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's not entirely important that we have eyes on Tenochtitlan. They're on a hill, so it's not like we need the visibility so that our longbows can hit it. And he's going to flee at some point anyway. So let's send that spy over to Coimbra just for visibility. That way we keep the capital protected. Okay. Alright, so there's that taken care of. Did I do that right? We still have visibility. Is that just an artifact? Okay. I wanted to make sure I move the correct one. Moving along with our spy who finds the natural wonder. I think something I need to start doing on these kinds of maps is keeping track of how many natural wonders have been found versus how many are actually present. He's coming down to do up the road here, and I wanted to point out when I finished developing this tile, I did not move a citizen from the hammers to that tile. But that would delay the observatory by a turn. So I'm just going to stay full production, get the observatory out, and then grow, grow, grow. In fact, the city wants silver, so around the same time we're doing that, we'll probably have silver. We can buy a granary here. Actually, we could buy the granary here right now. That's a good idea, especially since it is an observatory city. We want this one to grow as much as possible. Circus Maximus will be out soon enough. I think we can afford it. And I also think that means that when our first expand is finished building a workshop, that would be a good time to build another cargo ship, because the capital's already kind of full up on specialist slots. We need to grow that as much as possible. We saw how significant those multipliers being there is for our science, so I definitely want to make sure we address that. And then just off the top of my head, I'm thinking our next gold goal should be seaport in the capital, because that's production and gold. Okay, so China warfront, this warfront is a done deal, I think, so let's keep our eyes peeled here. I think it's going to be most interesting to see what happens there. Okay, so he garrisons a crossbowman, and this guy's over here.
Their rising all at once was as the storm.
Acoustics is finished. No immediate change as far as that goes. Okay, he's actually putting up a fight over here. That's good to know. Unit promotion, that's going to be over here. Bombard, we'll get to that in a second. Losing grasp on Yerevan. Kiev wants Hong Kong bullied. Well, they're our allies, so that's just not going to happen. Okay, so let's take a look at this. We can shoot with this guy with our bow. Whoa, one shot. Okay. And we can chase this guy down like this. He's in the rough, so we don't take it. But he's on the road. Can we reach him? Oh, we can. That's so good. Ooh. Okay. So we get bombarded, we step here, we pillage the caravan, and then we make peace. Alright. Well, I think we've pushed him back good enough. Her back good enough. So let's start repairing this manufactory, and then we'll start ripping up these roads, because by then we'll have peace, and this worker should be able to move along the borders like this safely. On to banking, and you're going to go get yourself some altitude training. You're going to join the war effort. You are going to drop there. So where does that leave us? We grow in 2 turns. Okay, I got to take the specialist out of the slot, because this is better. Alright, you're damaged, so you can leave. He can shoot the city. That's all the shooting of the city we need. So he can shoot the knight. Alright, so what we can do is have him step like he's going to capture. Bump and slide. Get as many shots into that knight as possible. Yes, we finish him off. Very good. He's coming over here to do a road. And that actually leaves space for this guy to get through. He'll heal up one more turn. And now we take the city. Create puppet. Alright. So we don't need to hold this city for very long. On the other hand, if the moment we start to burn it, we interrupt building of the Circus Maximus. So maybe once the Circus Maximus is up, that'll be the time to burn down cities. Because that'll be one national wonder out of the way. We'll go from there. Oh, I could have moved this guy into range, but luckily we didn't need it. Okay, he can move down. Got one more hex to go, so we'll move him like that. We'll go like this. Okay, so right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Ship of the lines here. And realistically, with the exception of being able to put one shot into this musket man safely, I guess we start attacking the city then. So let's see here. We can get all the way over here, put a shot in the city. He can get all the way over here, put a shot in the city. Wow, that's going down fast. This one needs to heal, so we'll put him inside the borders, put a shot in the city. And then... And this is so low, I'm thinking we can take this. Nice, that works out so good. The actual capturing gets done with the privateer. Create puppet. Very, very nice. I was not expecting having it this turn, but that's great. Now duplicate marble, and he's got units right here, so he's going to want to bring them in. Keep in mind he just garrisoned a crossbow, so that's a crossbow he's now down. And this was the whole point of attacking him like this, is we want to basically neuter his military. And take a look at what we're doing here. England versus Aztecs. Now keep in mind the killing we did this turn will not be reflected here yet, but you can already see we're steadily increasing. He's starting to plummet, and this is exactly what we wanted. So very nice. Sea Hill, we have open borders with Japan. Very nice. He's going to get some altitude training. That is everything for this turn. Whew. Alright, so we don't need to watch that. We don't really need to watch China, so let's watch this as we pass the turn. See what he does down here. Yes, we will keep all whale trades going. We have whales for everybody, but oh my gosh, did you guys see that? He put 3 land units into the water. So, I think the caravels will be better as fighting naval units. Because we definitely need the privateer. We want the privateer to be the finishing blow, melee blow no matter what. But we're a lot more likely to encounter boats moving forward. We know the Aztecs had some triremes along the eastern border before. You know, they were fighting with barbarians and stuff. So... And this will keep a nice distribution of promotions. The melee is focusing on boats, the ranged is focusing on land units. And that's, just as a reminder, that's because we are using our navy like this to basically influence the land. So we want them to be as effective at that as possible. Okay, Hastings, Happiness Day, we bought the granary, and we'll move this tile over here. Okay, so max growth in this city because the observatory is up. That's exactly what we want. We will work the workshop, or build the workshop in the city now. We want those workshops up. Samarkand has declared war. Alright, so silver connected for Monaco. Losing grasp on Kiev, that's unfortunate. Silver connected for Salmon Cannon. Now they're our ally, which means they're going to fight with the Aztecs, which is nice. Another way to whittle down their army. Silver connected for Valletta, so maybe we even get some bolstering of our military. Alright, so we do have boats coming in from behind. He wants to heal if at all possible. He doesn't really need to heal. So what we can do is put a shot in there. Fortunately, we got to do a little backtracking if we want to shoot. I kind of don't want to do that. I want to be shifting our boats to the east because we want this next. So maybe I give up healing for a turn to get a shot in on this. These two will probably be able to take this out no problem by itself. So let's just get over there and see what we can do. That should take out the oh, it doesn't. Oh, goodness. Alright, so we're going to have to sacrifice this just to finish that off, so now we can come over and do that. That's unfortunate. As long as the caravel doesn't get destroyed, it won't be a problem. It shouldn't get destroyed, I wouldn't think. Okay, so now he can do this. Actually, maybe I should have brought this over and done it, because I want to use this to put a shot in on these units here. We'll choose this guy not only because he's stronger, but he's not standing in our borders. If we hit this guy, he just pillages, and it's all the same. So, let's see here. Another trade. Oh! So we'll have him come over here. He'll get bombarded, but then we step here and plunder, and then it'll be the same thing. So here we go. Plunder, trade route, 100 gold. Very nice. And then we'll get another one over there. Because as soon as she's got furs. As soon as we can make peace, we'll probably get furs as well. Because we have cities asking for that too. Okay, manufactory is repaired, and we'll probably make peace next turn. You just go to sleep. You're there to hold the city. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, because there's some roads going through here. Good. Good spread of visibility. I like it. Okay, you're going to get altitude training, both of you. Okay. So, let's bring him... We got a worker here. Let's do some radaring. Okay, I was hoping to find something like that. We'll bring this guy down here. He can jump in the water, because we're going to want some melee unit down in the south just to try and help hold things. And the weakest one is the better, because we don't need any help holding this city because of this one lane. Like, our navy is so superior. This is not a problem to hold. But let's take this city and then this city, and this city is going to be hard to hold because there's only so many tiles that can influence the city tile, number one, and then because he's coming from the northeast and just the shape of this land, we're really not going to be able to influence the land units that much. So, and we are tradition, so even just having a unit station here makes the bombard that much stronger. You heal up. You guys all head south. We need some help down there. And also because we don't just need help down there, but we're going to be pushing through to Portugal, so getting all of it. Yeah, privateer definitely heal up. The melee boats heal up as much as possible, please. Worker, we got a worker over there. York has somebody taking care of it. Nottingham's fully developed. And we're building a road. We are growing the city quickly now, so maybe getting these hills developed is the way to go. So we can have him jump in the water, come over here, and land here, start doing these hills up. I think that's a good idea. There we go. Okay, so he'll be able to hit the city tile. And if we come here, he can now hit the city tile. And he can hit the city tile. And then we'll just come over here into our border so we don't get all beat up. This guy, I kind of want to start bringing around here, but I don't want to get into bombard range. And it would look silly to stay here. So let's do this, and that gives us some visibility. This guy's coming through. He can either come through here or come here if we need like a blocker. And then We just need, there's going to be a point where we need melee to step forward to threaten capture so that they get bombarded and not our longbowmen. Like once he's healed uphill, we can come in here. Looks like a decent spread to me, so... Alright, China's pretty much a done deal, so we really want to just keep eyes down here and hope this guy don't get blown up. Good. Good, good, good. Not only did he not get blown up, but now there's a knight in the water here, so that's good too. Okay, couple bombards are an option to us. Nottingham, that's overflow. Once the workshop's done, we'll slot them in there. Whoops. Citrus for silk. Once we declare war, any deals we have with her are going to end. And that citrus will be ours eventually anyway. So let's just keep this trade going. Because it is duplicate silk there. London has grown. Okay, so we can get back into the workshop slot. Unfortunately, doing that one loss of one hammer increases the Circus Maximus by 1 turn. Now, I would put that back, but the fact that we are taking more cities like this, build time's going to be all over the place as it is. So I don't want to chase down all that over 1 hammer. Ooh, we get hit by a knight. That's unfortunate. But he is bombardable, and this is within our range. So let's see here. If I just shoot this down with these guys, we'll heal this guy up. It'll only take 2 turns. A blocker will be in shortly. Yeah. Because it doesn't matter how fast we take this, and we do have more longbowmen coming down, so that's really all it is. Okay, we address that. We address that. No longer ally of Yerevan. Alright, but we still have dies, is that correct? Yes, we do. Okay. Yeah, it seemed like all of our city-states had dies, so it'd be pretty hard to lose dies at this point. Okay, we know about that, and we know about that. So what's the other bombard? Oh, we already took care of it. Okay. Hey, look at this. He's starting to come in. You know, that'd be really nice if he tried to capture this, because when we bring our navy in through here, we don't want to scare Portugal, so if we have them come in to the inland lake and start taking down some of his units here, or even better yet, if he captures this and we reclaim it, we would have like almost double the standing, I think. Okay, indeed we got hit, so let's step, plunder, pillage, and he can pillage too. Free healing, free money, you know, that kind of thing. And now that we've done that, let's go ahead and make peace with China, or try to anyways. She was offering us a couple cities before, but we're not really interested in that. We have to have the furs. She's got 21 gold per turn, 417 lump sum, and let's see if she can get salt thrown in there too. No? Okay, we don't need the salt. Let's just throw in the embassy, you know, a little added value. Hey, look at that. I graciously accept. So not only does she go for it, but she considers it to be in her favor. Alright, this guy wants to rip up the road. This guy should have 1 movement point left. See a missionary here, so we'll just move like this so that this worker has a guaranteed spot to land next turn. Alright, let's start addressing this. The caravel survived. That's very awesome, and we like him on the horizontal he's already at. So let's heal him up here, exactly that spot. You heal, and whoops, you heal. We're not going to bother with the bombard, but we do need to decide. He's got to move to get in borders, so we'll go ahead and have him do a shot, like so. And then he can come down here, throw in a shot. Okay, that's not enough, so then we will use the bombard. Alright. So you heal, you heal, you heal. I don't know how many we're going to need to take out this night. Probably just the one. Alright, so we're going to have this guy kind of zoom ahead. See what's going on to the east. Looks safe, so we'll assault Taghaza next turn. Let's see here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So we'll just stay right there. Well, we don't need to stay there. We can like do a side jog and then, yeah. Alright, just getting some free visibility while we can. No harm in that. So he'll be filling in. He'll blocker here. We'll have this blocker here next turn. I think we got a decent array. So I'll just kind of tippy-toe here. See what we can find out now that we don't have the spy here. Any sort of reconnaissance. The fact that we have altitude training means we can just go bounce, bounce like this. That kind of dance getting some information over here might prove to be crucial, so I like that configuration. Alright, just do that. You're hopping in the water to hold the south. We'll just get these guys going down. Whee. Oh, England is spoiling me so much. We do have to keep in mind that Portugal, they've been coastal for pretty much most of the game. So unlike attacking the Aztecs, which has mostly been a face roll for our Navy, I think we can count on her putting up more of a fight. So what I might do is once the workshops are up, we should probably get another batch of ships of the lines up. Because our need for home defense, you can see she's already over here. We don't know where all she's going to be, but the need for home defense will go up at that time, I think. And the discrepancy between inside Navy, outside Navy is one thing. We're going to want some ships down here to hold this. Now keep in mind, holding the south isn't going to be as important as holding Beijing, because Beijing's a capital. Mostly we want this to not only slow his roll, but also to have a foothold for taking Addis Ababa later, maybe. Again, I don't think holding this is going to be very easy, so depending on how hard he comes at it, we might be playing yo-yo here. And realistically, I don't think it would be worth recapturing if that were to happen, because we capture, then he captures. I mean, that's quarter of the city, and that's damage enough. We've already taken, by that point, we'll have already taken all these other cities. Some thoughts I was having, thought I'd share. Let's see here. We don't have much more to do over here, so let's just finish that up. He's going over to Hastings Hills. And there's actually a worker in this tile too, so if we could capture that, that would be great. Because we could actually use a worker going down here too, especially if we have 3 cities down there. Although just a reminder, once the Circus Maximus is... Oh, come on, we actually had a embassy as part of the trade deal. I was going to say, when Circus Maximus is up, we'll start burning cities. Although it's nice to see that our happiness is holding as well as it is. Alright, banking's done. That doesn't mean anything in the immediate, so we can more or less disregard. Alright, promotion. Maria is plotting against Wu Zetian. Maria is building up for a sneak attack. Can't steal from Portugal. That's okay. I wasn't trying to. What we wanted is exactly this, visibility on both sides of Coimbra. Later we'll barter for open borders, and then as long as that sneak attack's not coming towards us, which, like that could happen. Okay, we'll work that until the workshop is up. And let's see, Hastings has grown. We just addressed that, so let's look at this. Nottingham, we're already growing to full potential. London loves the king. We're already growing to full potential there. Although getting another cargo ship over there would be really nice right now. Antwerp longs for culture. And no longer friends with Kiev, which is unfortunate. Okay. Oh, whoops. I can't believe I did that. I could have hit the knight from here. Okay. No big deal. Alright, so this knight's here, and that's fine because these guys can't reach the new war front, so we'll just bring them in like this, hit that knight, and then this one comes in, hit that knight. Alright, everybody else should be able to focus on Tag Haza, is it called? Yeah. Really bummed that I did that. That's a silly oversight. Okay, so we'll start bringing in ships to start shooting this. How many shots do we need? 1, 2... It is nice that we'll be able to seat him inside borders to shoot, so that way... Oh yeah, this is a gunner. So we don't need all these guys, which means this one can stay here and heal. We can bring this one over like so. Shoot. And then bring this one over. Shoot. And there we go. Privateer comes over. Bam. Alright. And I don't think we need to let the privateer heal up here, because we've got 3 boats over here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and shoot. Okay, so we can slot all 4, occupy all 4, assuming he's not going to occupy them. That would suck. But we should be able to occupy all 4 of these, as well as 1 of these. So that's 5 shots going in. A second volley will easily finish this off, which means in 2 turns we'd want him to come back here, and we can use this to heal. Use some boats to hold while some start heading over to Portugal. This caravel will be healed up. And actually, let's get that caravel going, because he's slower than them. We need to lead. And then also these guys can be picking up the slack in the background, you know, taking care of Aztec triremes, this camp, you know, stuff like that, until we can get everybody slotted in. Japan has denounced China. China has denounced us. So let's go ahead and repair that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Montezuma has made peace with Yerevan because we lost them. Okay. On to architecture. Actually, no, we're not going to be able to build Hermitage right away. So let's do economics. We do have a couple camps. So there's that. And we are past the 1,000 gold threshold, so let's do a seaport in the capital. Circus Maximus says 4. And our gold per turn is 86. Now it's up to 90. It's still 4, which that's no surprise, although the workshop multiplier did mean that maybe it goes quicker. Okay, we're getting these guys over here as fast as we can. Hey, look at this. Step. Plunder. We got eyes here. And we get to retreat far out. Who would have thunk it? Okay. He's healed up enough. Since we can actively start on this, we don't have units. Where's this one going? This one's coming from down here. So maybe he can get over here and scoop that up in time. Maybe not. Don't know. But yeah, since we only have 14 to heal up here, let's just go ahead and start taking this city down. Oh, great general. Born very far away, unfortunately. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can land here in 2 turns. That'll influence these guys right away, and then move over to influence everybody else. Don't know why he was born so far away, but ups our faith per turn, which is nice. Okay, he's going to continue to destroy the roads. Pull him up onto the hill. Pull him up onto the hill. No, let's put him up on this hill, and we'll just put that one into the save some money. Okay, heal. 1, 2. Still getting through hills. That should be a good opportunity next turn. Alright, the Great General interrupted our shots on the city. Okay, you're heading down here. Alright, everything's coming together very well. So we've already seized 3 out of the 5 cities we've targeted. This one will fall in 2 turns easily. This one will be more of a struggle, but we do have more units coming in from behind. We seem to have a good melee spread. We have a good opportunity for eyes over here, which is great since we had to move the spy so that we can prepare for getting through over here. So, yep, everything. Oh, look at this. This is really good. Oh, please take Samarkand. That would be so good. We would have diplomatic buffs from every civ if they took it and we liberated it. He's going to be losing units along the way, although maybe not that many. It doesn't look like Samarkand can fight very well, but there is a body of water here, and the AI does tend to put units there. So maybe there's that. Maybe we get here in time, help kill off some units, liberate this city. They'll love us forever. And that would give our Navy something to do, you know, come through here and then get over here, so we're not like huddled on top of Portugal, because we can't afford Portugal saying, hey, are you going to attack us? Because we have to lie. We can't give up this canal until we're done with it, and then if we do lie, then obviously it'll hurt everybody. So wow, this is really great news. What a good note to end on. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you'll enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next part. Take care.